CMPRadio.net, man. You already know it's your boy Uncle P, man. We are in the place to be. This is Uncomfortable Conversations with your host, Uncle P, and
Drea B, y'all.
yeah, man. Listen, we're here today to talk about ego and how you have to allow your ego to die so that the rest of you can fly, right? But before we get into that, man, I got my homeboy C's. What's up, C's?
What's going on, everybody?
Right. My main brother, my guy, man. And we're gonna talk about our trunk or treat situation that's happening October 31st, man. It's happening over at City Hall, man. C's, come on, let's go.
Absolutely. So y'all know, man, an infinite amount of honor, man. We do an annual trunk or treat. This probably is like the fifth installment of this thing.
Let's go.
You know what I'm saying? So appreciate the community and everybody that's been supporting this, man, and making this thing become bigger than what we envisioned, man. You know, this was originally just an idea that me, P, bounced around with Dollar Bill, man, about giving the kids. Shout out to Dollar Bill and Filthy Blessed, man. He taking off with that. Just bouncing around, giving us a place for our kids to come through and have a safe space to get candy, man, as opposed to going to those other neighborhoods, man, that, you know, bordering neighborhoods, Trainer, Marcus Hook,
Where we
Cave
really
Parkside.
aren't welcome.
Exactly, you feel me?
Right.
You know, and it really came from being in the experience with my kids, man. I just didn't feel festive to me. It felt more like a hassle going into these neighborhoods just to get a little bit of candy. You know, lights were being flickered off when you see a group of kids that outside the neighborhood come down, as opposed to, you know, you just served a group of your people, your peers. You know, what's wrong with us? We coming here to get candy, man. We ain't coming to cause no harm. And then they wonder why young black men grow up with that animosity and that hatred towards these neighborhoods and people of that complexion.
Right. Listen, I get it. My mom used to do it with me. I remember we went out to Brookhaven a couple times, you feel me, and did the trunk or treat, and not the trunk or treat, or trick or treating. And you know, it was good. Sometimes it was crazy, you know, the types of people that would look at you and look at you crazy. But with my family, with my mother, it was always a good situation because she took us from Brookhaven, then we would go to Swarthmore, you feel me? Then we would make our way back to Chester on the east side, where a few people were still trick or treating. So I think this is a good situation. Again, the trunk or treat is happening October 31st. I want to give a major shout out to our sponsor, ReWorld, you know, Nerds Family Kitchen, Quan Knox, Tripley Foundation, Circle, you feel me? Who else we got?
Of course, Chester City Hall. You know, Chester partnered with Chester City Hall.
Chester Water Authority.
Yep,
You feel
I
me?
think that's it.
Health Educated.
Oh,
You feel me?
big shout out to Health Educated.
Big shout out to Dr. Motley doing her thing, man, and all her people that she has out there in the community. Again, if you would like to come out and pop your trunk and give out some candy to the kids, you got to register, right? You got to register with Chester City Hall on your trunk. And then show up, man. We're going to have food. Nerds Family Kitchen is cooking hot dogs and hamburgers.
Yeah.
We're going to get that out, right? If you want to bring something through for the kids, please bring it through. Please bring wrapped candy. Don't bring anything unwrapped. I don't want you giving out Tootsie Rolls unwrapped or Fruities unwrapped.
It's great because we might turn up on you.
Yeah, we definitely going to turn up on you.
The whole idea is this to be a safe space, man.
Yes,
You feel
yes,
me?
yes.
Don't want nobody to try to come and hurt our kids, man. And, you know.
Right.
That's what the whole purpose of this is, man. Just like I said, that's my whole emphasis is having a safe space. The activities is cool and all that, you know, having those things there, man. But the goal is for these kids to have a safe Halloween experience, man. I like what's going on this year, man. I feel like the energy is beginning to spread. You know what I'm saying?
The energy's been spreading for a couple years now.
Nah, but I never was a fan of events 2 or 3 days before Halloween.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So a lot of people try to make a lot of noise about, you know, the police station moving it theirs this year to on Halloween date. To me,
Right.
that's the
where it's
idea.
supposed
That's
to be.
important, especially
Right.
with it being within walking distance of our event.
Absolutely.
You feel me? When you leave here, go hit the police station up. They might have a little more activities than what we got. You know what I'm saying? So go venture there. Then when 7 o'clock hit, go on over to Hunts Haven or go down to Minaret Temple. Like that's the idea of this event.
Come on.
It's not about, oh well, okay, this is my date. I'm gonna do it. I don't want
No, it's for the
Spread the
kids.
love,
Please.
unity. That's what
Come
we've
on.
been preaching since day one at the radio station. At least since I've been coming here, and I know you was doing it way before that,
Come on,
bro.
man.
Like unity and collaboration. So the fact that the police station moved their event on Halloween this year, I love it. You feel me? I mean, there's other things I might not love going on with them, but the fact of what's going on right then and there.
Look at Andrea. She moved right away
Yeah,
from
man,
it.
I'm throwing shade, man. But anyway, I wouldn't be a community activist if I didn't. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
But man, you know, like I said, this y'all show, this y'all space. I'm not gonna bring that here.
No, it's okay.
You know what
feel
I'm
me?
saying?
We have uncomfortable conversations on here, so
Right.
it's all
man,
good.
listen,
it's all
that's
good.
definitely an uncomfortable conversation because as someone who used to work closely with them in the community, I'm disgusted. But again, we're here to talk about the trunk or treat.
We're gonna go. We're gonna make sure we. I'm gonna show up tomorrow for the city council meeting.
Okay.
Right.
Sorry, I can't be there.
I'm gonna go live. You feel me? And make sure you feel me. The community is heard. I want to thank everybody who does it. See, when one person talks about change, you feel me, you don't really get a grip until other people get to changing and talking about change, right? This is something that our community needs to do more often, right? Talk about the things that are not, how we're not treated fairly, how we want more, how we deserve more, but until we come out in force, and this is what I tell people about voting. Yes, you can not vote for whatever reason. I don't trust them. Okay, cool. Let's find the people that you do trust.
Facts.
You feel me? Let's look up the people that are running. You feel me? And find the people that speak to you. You feel me? That's what voting is. Who speaks to you? You feel me? It's not about blind allegiance or following behind him just because, he looked out and made. No. Like, what does he do for everyone?
Not real right.
And if he doesn't do that for everyone, then he's not a good candidate, and we shouldn't vote for him.
So you hold them accountable, man. They're already there.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
Listen, that's kind of why I had to fall back from the politics scene a little bit. Not fall back, but like as far as publicly endorsing people.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because then it's like, all right, well, you know him. Bro, I was doing what he told. The same stuff he fed you.
Right.
He fed me. Only difference, I believed it, and I went and did something about it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not just sitting there on Facebook typing these things. I'm actually out here boots to the ground, whether it be political, gun violence, children, mental health, whatever for the city. I'm boots to the ground. You know what I'm saying?
I appreciate you.
I don't just talk it.
I've told you since we first started, bro. You being involved in a community takes a lot of energy.
Indeed.
You feel me? And sometimes everybody doesn't have the right amount of energy to give. You feel me? And sometimes people are in it for their own personal needs or necessities, right? And when you're in it, you're not in it for you. You're in it for the community. You get a little downtrodden sometimes when you see other people that are in it for them, right? So I'm not gonna knock anybody. You feel me? And there's nobody in the immediate circle that is in it for them. Everybody's in it to improve our community and improve the way we are viewed outward, so that more resources and more help can come and help us. So I want to give a major shout out to Infinite Men of Honor, Caesar's president. You feel me? Billy Rick is vice president. You feel me? We can run down the whole list of everything, but we're going to do that one day on the show where we're talking about what Infinite Men of Honor are about and what we're trying to do and how we're trying to change for our men, our young men and our men to understand the importance of community, man. So I want to thank Steve for stopping through. He said he can't.
Appreciate y'all having
Go
me.
ahead. Oh, I'm sorry.
I have a question.
Go
So,
ahead.
is there any mentor programs for like young ladies in the community? Because
Start it.
I know it's a couple people, that's in the process, early stages.
Okay.
But definitely and that's another thing we need to continue to shine light on, man. And this is what the radio station is for. We gotta get these people to come up here and expose themselves. You know what I'm saying? Like, not expose themselves, but give exposure to what they're doing. You know what I'm saying? Give them the light, man. That's what P been doing for the last 8 years. I had a podcast here off and on that I tried to bring that energy. You feel me? So shout out to what y'all doing here with the Uncomfortable Conversations.
Thank
It's
you.
much needed. It's much appreciated. You know what I'm saying? And one day, man, we all get time, we'll come sit down with y'all. We're going to have some uncomfortable conversations.
Absolutely.
Hey, look, I'm always game for an extra
I know.
co-host. You feel me?
Absolutely.
I like to bring the drama, not as much as I used to. You feel me?
You've really been on chill.
I have.
You've been on chill.
You haven't met P.
I haven't. No,
You haven't met that P.
I haven't met
You feel
that
me?
P. I never. No.
Oh, man.
You feel me?
It's going to be good.
and I've been trying to just remain. You feel me? Like not him, right? Because he brings a lot of unnecessary change. You feel me? You have to change, right? So yeah, I appreciate you, C's.
Appreciate you.
We
Before I get out of here
Go
again,
ahead, do your thing.
October 31st, it's a Friday, 5 to 8. We over at City Hall. Like P said, free hot dogs, hamburgers, man. Come on out. It's not too late to register if you want to be a sponsor. It's not too late for donations. We taking candy donations all the way up until the day of the event, man. Like I said, so appreciate anybody that want to give back. You don't always have to be physically there to give back, man. Just a bag of candy, man, and it could help some kids Halloween. You never know how far that stuff go, man. So if you got it, I get it. It's a lot going on, food stamps and all that. We ain't pressuring nobody, man. But if you can help somebody else, go ahead, man. Drop off some candy, man. Much appreciate y'all. Love.
Much love, man. Appreciate you, bro. C's, you are free to go.
Thank you. Thank you. I'm gonna continue watching in the car. Y'all have a great show.
You too.
Right.
Nice meeting you.
Nice meeting you as well.
Appreciate you, bro. No doubt. Love you.
I'm gonna call you. Call me when you get off.
All right. So we're here, uncomfortable conversations, man. We're talking about ego and how you have to let ego die so you can fly, man. Like we have a very good topic, and this topic is brought to you by the good people over there at Drea B.
Yeah, this is my topic, y'all. I kind of like shot off the dome with this topic, but it's very applicable to my life, and I'm pretty sure anybody that's tuning in or will in the future tune in can relate to this, because we've all had times where we have allowed our ego to kind of like get in the way of our best self, not make the smartest decisions. Sometimes our ego gives us that fake confidence. Sometimes it gives us, that extra boost to say, hey, yeah, I got this, I can do this. But sometimes it could also be a destroying factor of, connections, or you just making some poor decisions out of your ego. So we're going to, talk about this topic, and hopefully, some people can, listen and tune in. And, I would love to get some engagement in the comments. I know I can't see because, I'm here on camera, but
don't do that.
I would love.
I got the comments.
I would love to like get some engagement on this topic, and just sit back and enjoy.
When we first were talking about topics, and you sent it to me, and I instantly thought of me.
Okay.
You feel me? Like most of these topics, yes, I can relate to most of them, right? When a topic comes up that I can't relate to, I'll let you know. But it's basically me. Most of the topics that we have talked about, from trauma, from when we were children, to how to love, how to respect the love that is given to you, to being controlled by your lust. You feel me? All the topics I could relate to, right?
Okay.
So uncomfortable conversations, that's something near and dear to my heart. But this ego right here, this to allow it to die, it's kind of like what I was talking about this morning. You feel me? On my morning reel. You can't have something doing what you are like right now, currently, the way the radio station started, I had to stop selling drugs, you feel me, to have a radio station. People told me you could have kept doing it, you feel me, but I didn't want it that way. You feel me? I didn't want the radio station to be seen in that light. You feel me? Because if I would have kept on going and I get pulled over, I get locked up, you feel me, then it's my dream is done. So I had to kill that person, right? But also it was another person inside of that person. You ever see those Russian dolls where they got the big one, then they got another one, and it's a little one, then it just gets real small.
Yes.
So right now I'm at the one before the last one, right? And I'm understanding that the person inside of that one has to die so I can get to the next one, right? And that person is a person that is always apologetic, right? I'm always sorry, right? And I have to allow my ego, my sorry ego, to die. You feel me? Not that I'm not sorry, not that I'm not apologetic, but I can't keep saying it. You feel me? Because when I say it, then you feel as though you can keep attacking. You feel me? Like, oh, he's sorry, I'm going to keep on attacking. So when you sent that to me, that's how I relate to this. You feel me? Like that person, that ego inside of me has to go so that my healthy self can stand up on its own, right? So we're talking about ego. And ego can keep you grounded when you were meant to fly, right? Growth doesn't come from pride, right? You can't grow and be prideful at the same time.
You better say it.
It comes from humility, from the willingness to admit I was wrong, I was hurt, or I didn't know. You know what I mean? So the ego must die so the soul can finally breathe. You feel me? But we'll say so the soul can fly, right? So what are things about ego, about your ego, about the person that you know needs to go away, right? What are things that you understand? For me, I realized that my ego was built to protect me.
Mm.
You feel me? And when I allow it to die, like me saying sorry protects me. You feel me?
Okay.
But sometimes that protection becomes a prison. You feel me? Like I can't do anything. Even though I'm protected on the outside, I can't move on the inside.
Mm.
You feel me? So how can you let go of your ego and still remain who you are? Or why should a person want to let go of their ego to change into someone else?
Well, I feel like, what's that saying? Sometimes you have to lose to win. Sometimes we have to lose big to win big. But nobody want to freaking lose. Who wants to lose?
Nobody.
Everybody wants to be a winner, winner, chicken dinner, right?
Right.
So it's like, I realized that probably within the last 3 years, like that I had things that I had to drop off. Aspects of myself that I thought was stellar.
Right.
But after doing some inner work, I'm like, yeah, you think you're going to have positive results. You think you're going to have healthy connections being this way. I think not. You think that you can just have one way of thinking that your way is the only way. No.
No.
So I had to, it was like death to self on a lot of different things. And some of the things I did not want to part with, though. I'm not going to hold you. Some things it was easy to part with, like, that needed to go. Some things I was like,
Hold on.
I kind of want to hold on to this.
I like this. I like how this feels. Right. Absolutely.
So that's tough when you want to hold on to something. Certain aspects of you, like, this has fit me. This has protected me from certain situations.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But you thinking it might be protecting you, but it may be hindering you. But because you're used to this part of yourself, it's like, this is me. This is who I've been. So I'm comfortable, even if it was something that kept you stagnant, because that's your only way of knowing how to be. And when that's the thing, when you have a recognition of or self-awareness where it's like, yo, I need to change this. What I always say, we only change things when the cost of not changing is too high.
Ooh. Say that again.
We only change things when the cost of not changing things is too high.
Damn.
I don't even remember when that came to my head, but then I had to start thinking about like situations that have played out in my life. I'm like, damn, if this didn't happen, if that didn't happen, I'd have still been doing the same old shit.
Absolutely.
So, man, losing the win. And I'm trying to win big, y'all.
Right. Sheesh. How many blessings have you blocked because you had a point to prove?
I can't even count if I'm being real.
I blocked a few. And that's the question you have to ask. These are questions that you have to ask yourself, right? When you're dealing with ego. Like, how many blessings have I blocked because I had a point to prove? Whether it be relational, business relationships, everything is a relationship between one another, right? And it gets hard when you're blocking things because you're trying to prove to somebody that you're someone else, right? I spent majority of my high school year trying to say I wasn't a nerd. And
There's nothing wrong with being a nerd.
I didn't know that. You feel me? Because hearing it every day and fighting every day and arguing every day, you feel me? Like, it's been a constant battle for me. And it was like, yo, fuck it. I'm not a nerd. I don't want to be a nerd. I want to be a drug dealer. You feel me? And it got to a point where I was locked up and I didn't want to be a drug dealer anymore. I want to go back to being a nerd. You feel me? Like, but who was around me that was a nerd that could help me grow as a nerd? You feel me? Like,
you know what? I definitely consider myself a nerd. I always was a very smart person. I never had a problem with that, but I think there were parts of myself that I just didn't accept because I didn't think it was cool. Like my sensitivity. I think it's a superpower now, but I used to be like, dang, I'm so sensitive. That's corny. But the things that I used to think that's corny about me, I think that's what makes me special.
Yes.
You know, so yep.
Yes. I believe that our community, and like I said, I love my community, right? I love the good, I love the bad, I love the indifferent, right? But we believe the opposites are true, meaning the good things are bad things. When I talk and I'm talking to somebody, I mean, you talk like you white. It's like,
What?
why are you attacking me? Because I know how to properly eloquate myself or give good dictation or pause or talk about, you know, the things that are happening in our community, right? Why do I have to talk like I'm white, right? Why can't I talk like I'm educated? Educated doesn't have a color. You feel me? Like, so you're saying only white people talk like this? That's the bad thing. You feel me? Like, and then the good things. Oh no, you know, I'm a cheater, but no, man, P good. He good around me. Like, huh? Like, no, you shouldn't want to hang out with. You shouldn't want this around your children. You feel me? Like, so it's like everything that's good is bad, and everything that's bad is good, and we have to change that. You feel me? I'm not saying change it completely. I'm just saying alter it a little bit, where you can see the good in the good. You feel me? And you can also see the bad in the bad and say, yeah, that's not good, or that is good. So you know, it's hard for our community to do that, but you know, hopefully we're coming around to a point where we can give good energy to good people, and even our brothers that are doing bad things, we can have a conversation with them and try to get them to change their point of view.
I just think people should just be their true, authentic self. Like at the end of the day, we only have one life to live. Like just be yourself. Whether you're a nerd, whether you're a cool kid, whatever you are, just be you.
Yeah.
Like, and I feel like this is where I'm at in my life. I'm my greatest competition.
You are
Not competing with
with
anybody but
anybody.
myself.
every day.
Every day.
Every day.
Trying to
get
be better.
Every day. Every day. Real growth starts when you stop defending your wounds and start healing them. Right?
Ooh.
I had a lot of wounds. You feel me? And I had to stop defending them, right, and start healing them. I had to stop making excuses why I did things and understand to myself, like, no, I did this because I wanted to. You feel me? Like, I can't blame it on anyone else. You have to own it. You have to own it.
That's hard.
It is, boy. Ego, again, it puts you in a prison. It might protect you, but you're in a prison, and you're like, no, I'm not changing that. That's what I grew up understanding. That's how I learned it. That's what I saw. Oh, I'm a cheater. Oh, that's because women do this. Like, no, like it's because you want to do it. Something broke inside of you, right? And you don't want to fix it because you might like how you feel. You might like what you do, but think about what you're doing to everybody else. Think about what you're doing to your son or your daughters. You feel me? Like that for me, that's really when I started thinking about, nah, I don't want my son to be like me. I didn't want my son to sell drugs. I want my son to understand that he has to go to school and get educated and move through life without any barriers stopping him, right? I got felonies, so it's hard for me to do what I want to do. You feel me? Even though people don't believe it, Jean-Pierre, my name, you feel me? So when I go to an interview, 9 times out of 10, I already got the interview from them calling, oh, Jean-Pierre, oh, it's a white guy. He's going to come in here. Then I walk in, then I got all these tattoos, and they like, oh, no. Oh, no, we definitely not hiring him. But then we have an interview, and I sit and I talk to him, and they like, okay, yeah, we'll hire him, and I get the job, right? So you ask questions, and you should be able to change the things that you feel don't serve you as you're walking into a room, right? And we walk into different rooms every day. You feel me? And you shouldn't have a problem with not being the smartest person in a room. And if you are, you should still be trying to learn from others, because no matter how smart you get, you can always continue to learn. My dad used to say, you stop learning when you die. You feel me? And he wasn't lying. You feel me? So anywhere I go, I'm not gonna say I'm the smartest person in the room. I can learn something from you. I can learn how you operate in this room. I can learn how you operate in that room. I can learn how you talk to people. I can learn how to be a little bit more compassionate. I can learn how to give a little bit more. And I've learned a lot from a lot of people in this community, right? A lot of the brothers that are leaders in this community, man, have taught me a ton in the 8 years since I started the radio station. So I respect them. I'll call them like, yo, man, what's up? What's up? How would you do this? Well, I wouldn't do that. All right, okay. I'm not going to do it your way, but I'm going to figure out a way to do it. You feel me? Like,
Right.
You know, and that's a part of dropping your ego, is calling someone, depending on someone, believing in someone, right? Because your ego is like, no, I can do this myself.
Right.
It'll always tell you can do it yourself, but you got to be able to trust in the people that are around you, bro. Like that's important, right? Um, let's discuss how ego shows up in relationships, friendships, and leadership,
Oof.
and why they need to be seen instead of understood.
Hmm. Why they need to be seen instead of understood.
Yeah, most people just want to be seen. Most people don't want you to understand them. See, because when you get to understanding people, you know why they do things, and it's like, you're not doing that because you feel me. It's another benefit. It's not for us. It's for you. You feel me? So you just want to be seen. You don't want nobody to understand why you do what you do.
But you know what? It's the crazy that you say this because I feel like I see people, I can see people, and I don't think a lot of people want to be seen,
Mm.
especially if it's parts of them that they're trying to hide.
But that's being understood, right? If they're hiding parts, they don't want nobody to understand them. They want to be. Everybody can be seen. There's nobody that can hide. You can be seen, but can you try to understand them, right? If I try to understand why Andrea does this podcast,
Mm-hmm.
you understand what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
I see you on the podcast,
Mm-hmm.
but if you try to understand why she does the podcast and you get to asking questions and you get to talking to her, does she shy away? Does she back away? Does she say, no, I don't want? Does she get mad? Does she get upset? Right? Those are the things that will let somebody understand why. They see you. They see you
Mhm.
on the podcast. You feel me? Okay, cool. Yeah, that's nice. But to understand why you do it is a different thing, right? So
Got you.
you always say you can't what?
You can't hear what you don't reveal.
So if you're not revealing why, then you're not allowing people or you're not trying to be understood. You feel me?
but you have to be okay with being uncomfortable to
Boy.
even have those conversations.
Yeah.
Some people want to be transparent until it's uncomfortable to be transparent.
Mm.
I think that's part of ego too.
That's definitely part of ego. You
Like
feel
I
me?
want to be transparent when it feels good, when it makes me look good, but when it make you look like shit,
Mm.
make you feel like shit, you like,
No, I'm good.
Nah, I'm good.
I ain't tripping. You
Right.
feel me?
Right.
But that's cool. You feel me? You're just not ready. And I don't put it on anybody, man. Your growth is on your timetable. It ain't on mine. You feel me? I'm growing. So I'm gonna get all this sun. I'm gonna be out here. I'm gonna expose it. People say, yo, P, why you be talking about, the things that you used to do? I said, because I don't know where to hit one person. I'm not aiming to hit a whole group of people.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just aiming for one person. And if I hit that one person and they realize that they can change their life, then I'm successful. You feel me? Like success isn't determined to me by how much money you have. Yes, I would love to have a pocket full of money, right? Even though I know I would get that money out, right? But it's the people that you change. It's the lives that you alter. You feel me? And by being me, I have altered many lives. I have changed many lives, right? A lot of people won't give you credit for it, but I know what I've done. I can see I can see it in you. You feel me? Like
Mm-hmm.
it's a reason why you're chasing this. It's a reason why you want to do this. It's
Mm-hmm.
not solely because of me, it was in you, but seeing me do what I do brought you forward.
Absolutely.
You feel me? Gave you confidence that if he can do it, I can do it. You
Because
feel
I
me?
never thought I would be behind nobody's. No, not at all.
And I appreciate you for it. You feel me? The comfort that you take when you put yourself forward, the comfort that you have when you're talking to people about therapy, about who you used to be, about the way you used to talk, about the way you talk now, about the way you love now is different, right?
Mhm.
So that
Absolutely.
old you died. And that ego that old you had to die too.
Can I be real though?
Go
But
ahead.
as that old me was dying, I thought I was going to die too. Because I was
Absolutely.
so in my feelings, so
You were-
sad.
you
I
were-
was so all in every emotion I could possibly think of.
You were letting go of something that you have identified with your whole entire life.
Absolutely.
Like,
That's
you-
very painful.
Like painful. Try being someone who made money selling drugs and had to change his whole life. I had to sit in the house for a couple weeks. I didn't want to go outside. I didn't want to do anything. I was in that joint crying.
I'm sure.
You feel me? Like, damn, how I'm gonna pay? I gotta go. I
I'm gonna
always
miss
had
that money. I'm gonna miss that money.
Bro, I always had a job, but the job check just went in the bank.
Right.
You feel me? Like I was out able to do what I wanted to do, but that was hard.
Mhm.
Then, to allow someone to take care of me, what you talking about? I never needed nobody to take care. I never needed nobody to give me anything. Like if it was my birthday, I was doing what I wanted to do. You wasn't taking me out to dinner. If you was making me something in the house, that's cool. But my clothes, I bought it. You feel me? Took my
Right.
family out. I'm buying you stuff on my birthday because I
Wow.
can. Right? So when I had to let that person go, when I had to let those things go, that was painful. It's still painful. It still hurt. So I'm like, shit. Especially when you know it's a phone call away. Whatever I want. It's like,
You know what? What you just said made me think about like me changing. I can't lead the way I used to lead. Like, if you're my friend, if you're like my friend, it's not because if you ask me for something, I'm automatically going to give it to you,
Bro.
or I'm just like a giver, like
a people pleaser.
a people pleaser, because I'm not that person no more.
A people pleaser.
So it makes me feel even special, like being in a relationship where it's like, all I gotta do is be myself.
That's it.
That's it.
That's it.
Like, you don't want nothing else but me to be myself.
That's it.
Like the type of feeling I have about that I always wanted is just,
Crazy.
whew, it's crazy.
Crazy. It's relieving though.
Shout out to my boo.
It's relieving though. Sometimes your old self, the hustler, the survivor, the people pleaser, they can't go where you're headed. Right? You have to, and somebody told me this a couple days ago, P, your cup is empty right now. Like, it is. And I can tell it is because you're not where you used to be. You're not standing where you used to be. And I need you to get to a point where you can stand where you used to be. So take some time off and understand why you're doing what you're doing. But you had to let that old you die. You kept on resuscitating him and bringing him back. You feel me? In the radio station, I would like to say I wasn't a player. You feel me? I just dealt with a lot of different females.
Okay.
When I was selling drugs, it was easy. You feel me? The radio station started. You feel me? Now I need females to help me. You feel me? And if I can't pay them, what I'm supposed to give them? Now, not every female that came through the door did that. You feel me? But the ones that did, okay. You feel me? Like, and I had to let go of that too. You feel me? Like, I don't need you to be here for that. I need you to be here for this. Help me with this, and that's it. Like, I don't care. You can do whatever you want to do. You feel me? But I had to find the strength in myself to be able to turn away from the old things. The old things that brought me pleasure, the old things that made me happy, yeah, they don't feel the same anymore.
But I feel like as you build a new relationship with yourself and a better relationship with yourself, you are able to have more healthier relationships with people, especially females, and have firmer boundaries.
Absolutely. My boundaries were pretty firm with the people that I wanted it to be firm with.
Gotcha.
You feel me? The people that I didn't really want it to be firm with, it was loose. You feel me? So you can
That
come
makes
in.
sense.
You can come in. Hey, you feel me? But I had to ask myself this, and you know, who would I be without my defenses? You feel me? Like, I'm defensive over where I am, who I'm with, and things like that, and what I do, right? Who would I be without my defenses? If my defenses wasn't so high, if my defenses weren't as low as they were, could people even come in here and do what they did and help me out and then hold it against me? You feel me? Or it's like, damn, P, like who are you without those defenses? You feel me? And I had to ask that question. I had to sit here, man, and I had to strip myself down. You feel me? And I like I said, I went to intensive therapy, bro, and she yelled at me, bro, like literally. And for the first time, I heard everything that a person yelling was saying.
Okay.
And I was like, okay, this is my fault. Yeah, I can blame you, but that's not helping me. You feel me? Blaming you is giving me another scapegoat, right? Oh, I didn't do what I did on purpose. I did what I did because she did. No. I give everybody a freedom. You feel me? I let them go, and I accepted all of my faults, all of my flaws, all of my behaviors, and now I'm trying to change those behaviors. You feel me? So I got big boundaries up. You feel me? Like I'm like the wall in Mexico. You feel me? Like, you can see through. You can either come through and hug me, but you ain't gonna climb this drink. You feel me?
Right.
Because there's nowhere for you to grab on.
Wow.
So, And that's real, man. You need to have them. I think my ego masks my insecurity though,
Mm,
more than anything.
I can say that for myself too, for sure.
And there's a reason, right? I was so scared of being vulnerable, so scared of loving without having something on the side,
Mm,
right? Without having a couple other people that, oh, I ain't worried about. She could do whatever she want. You feel me? Like that I ran from an honest relationship.
wow.
I set myself up for that. Nobody else, right?
Okay.
You could say things happened to P when he was younger that got him in this position. Sure. But I don't want to blame anybody because whatever I did, I did. You feel
Mm-hmm.
me? So it's like I have to own that. So why? I didn't want to be hurt. You know how hurt it is to be betrayed by somebody you love?
Of
Like
course.
love deeply?
Of course.
You feel me? Like
Mm-hmm.
you know how disrespectful it is, how you just want to like my whole body get to distorting and moving around like, why would you do that to me? I didn't want to feel that again. I didn't want to feel that pain. So, I got to adding ones and one B's and one C's and one D's. Shit, I went all the way. What's the 12th letter of the alphabet? I don't know.
I
It was
don't know.
that I was one S. You feel me? Like
Right.
it's like, damn, P, for real? Yes, because I need protection. I need to know that no matter what she does, I don't care. You feel me? I go over here. I go over there. I go down there. I can go over there. One time I did that all in one night. It's like, yo, I'm tripping.
When you came home, like, how did you process that?
What do you mean? That night I came
Yeah, that
home,
night came home. Like, was you like,
went to sleep. I don't really think about that until now. Like, damn, like,
so even the next day when you woke up, you wasn't like, what the hell?
no, why would I? That was my life. I was able to do that.
Wow.
I wasn't thinking about how the other person took me. I really wasn't, and that's why I said that's the person that has to die. And he had to die, and I just buried him. You feel me? Recently, you feel me? And it's like, yeah, he was hurt, and I'm not hurt anymore because I accept what I do. You
Mm-hmm.
feel me? And I accept my change wholeheartedly. I don't want to play like that no more. You feel me? I want to be able to love someone fully, not 30%, not 20%, like trying to keep the 80 for myself. You feel me? No, I want to give you 100% of my love, of my time, of my appreciation, right?
Mm-hmm.
Hopefully, you can get the same thing back. If I notice that you can't, it's a wrap. It's over.
But I feel like it starts first with giving yourself that love
And
first.
yep, that's what I'm doing. That's what I'm doing. Because once I start loving myself a certain way, I can love another person that way. You
Also,
feel
you
me?
will weed out people that are not good for you. The
Mm.
way you love yourself. Some people be like, nah, I ain't even gonna try to come over here because I know I can't get away with A, B, C, and D with that person. So I'm just gonna let them be great because I can't pull the wool over their eye.
Boy,
That's a good thing.
is it a good thing? Got truth or triggered, man. This is our truth or triggered conversation. When was the last time your ego made you lose someone you loved? When was the last time your ego made you lose someone you loved? Now, it could either be from not wanting to be hurt, you feel me? It could be from not communicating properly, feeling like you know everything, you're always right. You feel me? Your ego is it's a tricky, it's a tricky bugger. You feel me? It's hard.
Hmm.
It's hard to pinpoint. You think you might get rid of your ego, but your ego comes back. You feel me? And that's why I said you got to make sure you kill it.
So if I'm being honest, in the last 3 years, like with relationships, I had did like a Rico sweep because of my ego.
A Rico sweep,
Think about
the feds.
yes, like it was a sweep. Like
Damn.
I cleared out. And some things was off of my ego because it's like once my feelings get hurt, like as much as I'm sensitive, I can cut that shit off and it's like I don't give a fuck.
Mm.
So it's some people I'll be like, dang, like I should have maybe said something differently, or I could have handled things differently. But I'm like, I'm too far gone now.
Way too far.
So I'm like, all right, it is what it is.
It is what it is.
Yeah, but I lost some people.
Yeah,
Sure.
I lost a few. You feel me?
But I'm okay with it though. I'm good.
I-
Might be like one person. I'm like, oh, but overall, I'm good.
it for me, you know, it was hard because I knew. See, I grew up watching my mom and dad love on each other. You feel me? And I never really stopped to actually have that type of relationship. You feel me? Like it's always been something, either the streets or the money or just the partying or the hanging out or the ability to be able to do this and that and not care. So it was hard for me recently when I had to ask myself that question.
Okay.
You feel me? Like, who did I lose because of my ego? You feel me? And I lost a few friends. Not just, and I loved them. You feel me? But
Same.
I lost a few friends. So I lost people who believed in me. You feel me? But lost the belief in me due to my actions.
That's real.
You feel me? And it was like, damn, like, I'm sorry, I ain't. But then I also got to stop saying sorry. You feel me? Like as much as I do, because I don't want to be a sorry person.
I understand.
You feel me? Like,
I understand.
I don't want to continue to say I'm sorry. So I have to change my behavior to change my what I get. You feel me? I have to change the way I view people to change what I receive. Right? So it's like, yeah, no.
People be thinking I be joking when I say about that, like, how you treat yourself,
Lord.
how you view yourself determines how you attract. I
Who you
never
attract.
realized, and who you attract.
Right.
I never realized that until like, these last 2-3 years. I'm like, okay, that is true.
That's beyond true.
Mm-hmm.
Freedom and flight, right? I say for you to be able to fly after you kill your ego, there's just a couple things you got to know, right? Once you silence the ego, you start hearing the soul, right? And where does peace lie? In the soul. You feel me? Like,
Yeah, facts.
so once you kill your ego, bro, you still got some time, you still got some healing to do because you should be hurting. We talked about this earlier in the show. Hurting when the ego leaves, like crying.
It's a death. It's a real death.
Bro, it's real. Like,
Right.
and, I get it, right? No, it ain't real. It is because if you really kill your ego, bro, you don't know who the fuck you are. The ego is protection, bro. So once you kill your ego, you don't know who you are, right? And it's some egos aren't. Some people will say my ego don't need to die, and I get it, right? It's protection, and I get it. You want to stand on that, and some people deserve to stand on the hill that they choose to stand on, right? Stand on whatever hill you want to stand on. For me, I had to kill my ego. You feel me? I had to allow the old me to like really die because I was holding on to him and I was dragging him, and he was just leaving blood everywhere, bro. You feel me? And he had a knife in his hand, and anybody that got close, he was stabbing.
So think about this. Imagine like killing your ego and then grieving multiple people that are still alive at the same time. They still alive. They ain't dead.
I'm still
But you
alive.
grieving them like they dead.
I'm still alive. You got to. You feel me? This thing called life is hard.
Facts.
And I keep saying this, and I want you to understand, like, you don't get an owner's manual.
You sure don't.
So you will fuck up.
Absolutely.
No one is perfect, so you will fuck up. When you get to a point where you keep fucking up and you keep hurting from the fuck ups, at some point you wake up and you say, nope, I'm not doing that again. I gotta change some shit. And I realized when I moved into this space and I had time to myself and I understood what I wanted and what I wanted to see and I knew who I had and what I had to offer. It was like, oh yeah, yeah, you gotta go, bro. You feel me? Like you can't be in this space with me anymore, right? Because that ego will welcome people in. You feel me? Like, oh
Right.
yeah, come on over. You feel me? Like, come on, let's do this or let's do that. Oh, here, you want a drink? Like, no, bro, you gotta go. You feel me? Come on, P, you can't get rid of me, man. I'm everything. I'm the party. You feel me? It's like, yeah, I don't want party no more. What you mean you don't want party no more? Had them conversations. Like, come on, man, you tripping. Like, for real, you want me to leave for real. You know what's gonna happen when I leave? You ain't gonna have nothing. Your phone gonna go dry. You feel me? Ain't nobody gonna be knocking on your door. You feel me? Like, you good with that? I have to be. Like, I have to. Like, I can't play with you anymore. You feel me? And I had these conversations and sat in here, and people think I'm crazy. It was during the heat wave when I was in this joint sweating like a slave in Debo's pigeon coop,
Lord.
right? But I had to have those conversations with myself, right? What do I want to see after this? What do I want to be after this? What do I want to do after this? I don't want to continue to do the same thing. I don't want to hurt someone else. I don't want to hurt myself again. You feel me? Because I think I'm not, but I really am. You feel me? So it's like, yo, you got to go. Kicked him right out. You got to go. Then I heard a couple weeks later he got hit by a bus. Then he came back. You feel me? He was knocking at the front door like, yo, look what I found. You feel me? Nah, I don't want no company. Come on, man. Let us in, man. No.
You gonna have tests though. You
Boy.
always gonna have tests.
Boy, and this was the beginning. I'm still having tests. And I fell for a couple. You feel me? But then I realized I got my own space. I don't need to share your space. So I'm going back to my space. Again, my ego was there. Come on, man. Let's drink. Come on, man. Come on, man. You know you love her. Come on, look at her. Come on.
Right.
Right. No, I'm good. Come on, man. Come on, man. Look. You smell it? Smell that. That smell good, don't it? Yeah. Come on. No, I'm good. You feel me? Like,
Right.
my space, my time, my everything. So I can block people out. I can allow things to. You can feel however you want to feel about me. You can really hate me, and that's okay because I can't change how you feel about me.
True.
You feel me? That's a personal problem.
Facts.
I had to allow that to happen. You feel me? Like, and then we move on from there. Like, we can't get along. We can't talk anymore. That's cool. Like, all right. I wish you the best.
I feel like your self-discipline is getting stronger and stronger
Boy,
from our conversations when I
Is
listen.
it? Is it? You feel me? And that's what happens when you're alone. That's what happens when all you have is you. You feel me? Like, I'm not going to say I've never had anybody, but I've never had anybody that wanted to see the best of me. It was always have somebody to do the best for somebody else.
Wow.
Right? So it's like, oh, no, I got to build myself up. I can't build myself up with you. If I'm filling myself with you, I'm become you. I'm not going to be, no, I'm good. I'm good. So it gets hard. But I'm telling everybody, right, you can change. You feel me? But you got to be willing to kill your ego. You got to drop it. And will it hurt? Fuck yeah. Hell yeah. It'll hurt. It'll sting. It'll stink. It'll do all those things that just irritate you. But if you don't kill it, then you remain the same. You can't complain when you get what you get. You're going to continue to get the same thing. I did it 5 times. You feel me? Like, and same person. Same ego from the beginning because I didn't allow that ego to die. I didn't allow that ego to answer what I was asking for. Right? So that shit gets hard, man. True confidence is quiet because it doesn't need an audience. Would you agree with that?
I so agree.
I agree with that too. Somebody asked me today, I did an interview today, and she asked me, like how many, I said, I don't count the viewers. I'm not doing it for them.
Right.
Like, I'm really trying to help myself. Now, if it helps someone, that's good. But I'm doing this more for me than I am for anybody else.
Gotcha.
Right? The radio station is more for the community than for me. But I have to be right. I have to be right in leading the ship. Can't lead the ship like it's, party. What 2000 party out of time. My bacon smelling fine. I can't lead the ship like that. I have to make sure I'm leading it.
But remember the duality. Like, this is the thing. I don't want you to get so, like, so healed and so self-aware. Just like, it's like you don't have no
Fun.
pizzazz, no
Oh
fun.
no, I'm
like,
gonna have the fun.
I want you to
I
still.
can have the fun.
Okay,
You feel me? I can have the
okay,
fun
okay.
in due time. You
Okay,
feel me?
okay.
But right now is me trying to. And you need that time, that space away. You feel me? I wanted to go out for homecoming, man. You got to know. You should know. I wanted to go out there. I just didn't wake up in time. And if I don't wake up in time, I'm not gonna rush. I'm not gonna do anything. So it was 6 o'clock. I said, nope. I still got to do this and do that. Nope, I ain't doing nothing. So I laid back down and went to sleep. Then later on that night, my daughter lost her keys, so I ended up going over to Duos and saw everybody, and everybody was like, yo, where was you at, man? Why wasn't you out with the station? You ain't do the game today. Yo, P, you ain't never not done the game.
Wow.
You feel me? And I was like, my fault. That's my fault. You feel me? But I'll see y'all next year. I got y'all. Just give me some time. Just heal properly. Right? Stop trying to defeat yourself. Heal properly. But yeah, I don't need an audience. I don't. I want.
You don't need an audience, but you naturally attract the audience. I feel like because you have
No.
the gift of gab and charisma.
No, I don't.
See,
People are tired of hearing me. People are tired of seeing me. The fact that I am from the city of Chester and I have 33,000 people that follow me on Facebook. You feel me? Tells other people not to like anything. You feel me? Oh, who do you think he is? I don't think I'm anybody. That ain't got nothing to do with it. I'm not trying to say I'm better than you. I'm not better than anybody. I'm one of y'all. I'm a part of this system. I'm a part of this community. I'm a part of the things we need to change. I'm a part of everything. I'm not better than anyone.
but see, this is the thing when people say that. It's like I understand humility and being humble, but I feel like um if somebody's out there doing chaotic stuff, not being a good person, then you are better than you're displaying better behaviors than that person. Certain things that you are above, that you are better than. It's not saying like my shit don't stink, but you are above certain things. So when people are like, "Oh, I'm not better," yeah, I'll be quick to say there are some things like. It's not meaning like I'm not talking about like tangible materialistic per se, but characteristics. So yeah, like, but that's just my thoughts because
I
I'm
get
like
that.
I'm not going to just dumb myself down and say, oh, I'm nobody better than nobody. Shit, yes I am. Yes I am. I'm just saying, humbly. Because if you have to be your biggest cheerleader, because ain't nobody going to cheer for you like you cheer for yourself.
And I know that, right? And I'm not. That's why I cheer for myself the way I do, right? But I do that in the quietness of my own home. Like, damn, P, you really changed the whole city, bro. You really pushing positivity, bro. You are fighting against the 20 years of you thinking that you needed money to do things, and you really don't. You feel me?
Thanks.
Like, you're showing people how important it is to communicate. You're showing people how important it is to be willing to have a conversation
And to advocate.
and to advocate for others, right? You're showing people how to do that, right? And they might take it and do something else to spin it up another kind of way, right? But like, you birthed that. You feel me? Like, yes, there were people in this community before with a radio station, absolutely, but it was different. You feel me? Your radio station is yours, right? Q102 is not Power 99, and Power 99 is not
Not Q.
WDAS.
Right.
And WDAS ain't 98.1 to be. You feel me?
Right.
Like, the radio stations are different, right? So every radio station brings their own energy. Every radio station brings their own thing. And, bro, you doing that, right? So I always clap for myself in the privacy of I don't do it out in public. Like, nigga, if it wasn't for me, you feel me? Like, I don't feel the need to do that because I don't have an ego for that.
I get that, but it's just like even like when we be on the radio, I be like I don't be trying to gas you. I really be giving you genuine
I
compliments,
appreciate
and
that.
but you always be like,
Yeah,
like
but
have you always been like that when it comes to compliments?
yeah,
What do you think that stems from?
I don't know. Maybe that's something I gotta ask my therapist.
Yeah, I really think that's something to
I'm
tap
reluctant.
into.
I'm reluctant to believe a person because I've always been lied to. Maybe that's what it is, right?
Yeah,
I don't believe you when you not you. I don't. You need more people. If you come in here with 5 other people and they all say the same thing, then I'll believe you. But right
because it's
now,
like every time, it's since I've known you though, you've been consistent.
right?
Anytime I give you a compliment, it's like
Yeah.
you downplay it so much. And I be like, the fuck, I don't just give compliments.
And look, I appreciate. Have I ever said I didn't appreciate the compliment?
No, but it's just like you don't know how to take them. And I want you to like
I don't know how
realize
to
that
take
you.
them.
But I want you to learn
I'm
how
not.
to take
I'm
them.
not used to receiving a whole bunch of compliments. I know how to take.
Criticism.
Yes. Yes. Easy. I take that all day. Right. The compliments are hard. And maybe that's from my dad. Right. Because my dad was very strict. Right. So it was do this my way. It was never great job, son. You feel me? I never got a chance to hear that from him.
So
You
you
feel
was
me?
always probably trying to like make him proud or do
Yes.
better.
Yes.
Like yeah, I get it.
Yes.
I get it now. I
right.
get it.
You know. So when people give me compliments, like and people say it all the time, bro. I appreciate you, bro. Nah, I didn't do it, bro. Like, I didn't do it by myself. You had to work with me. You feel me? We had to get it done together. You feel me? Like, don't just compliment me, compliment you. You feel me? But I understand how people can feel like, damn, he don't know how to take a compliment. I don't, because I never really received a true compliment.
Does it matter the gender is coming from?
No.
It doesn't. So it's just across the board.
Some people just blow smoke. You feel me? Like, some people just blow smoke your way to confuse you. I will never allow what I have done to blur my vision. You feel me? Like, and because there's so much more I can fix. You feel me? You give me a compliment. Oh, you're a great dad. Not a great dad. I'm a good dad. I try my best. If I was a great dad, I wouldn't get any complaints from the 5 mothers of my children. You feel me? But I'm working on that. I'm trying to be better. You feel me? Like, oh man, you're a great radio station owner. Not really. You feel me? Like, there's some things I don't know how to do or don't quite understand yet, but I'm learning.
But everybody has room for improvement.
Right.
So,
So
that's, you know.
I put that. I have more room for improvement than I have room for trophies and applause.
Okay.
You feel me?
I
Like,
can respect that.
you know, I appreciate them. Don't think I don't. And if you think I'm doing a good job, you can give me a donation to the radio station. You feel me? So you can help me there. But, you know, words to me, like, action. I need actions. You feel me? I need to see it, right? Because then I'll believe it.
Got you.
You feel me? Like I was talking to a social media person last Thursday. They was like, all right, you got 33,000 people that like you. Ask those 33,000 people to donate $1 or $10. You know how much money
Or
that
be
is?
subscribers to you.
Right?
Like $1.
You know how much money that is? That is $33,000 a month. Ain't enough to $1 from everybody a month. That ain't enough to keep you floating. I said, yeah. He said, why didn't you never do that? I said, oh, really?
That's what I was always telling you to get the Patreon because you do those reels.
Right.
Some people have Patreons and you do content and
Right.
like charge $5 for a subscription or $2 for a subscription.
Who wants to
monthly.
pay? Who wants to pay to see me when they can get it for free? I'm not a businessman.
Yes,
feel
you
me?
are. You just may need to refine some things, but you are. This is your bread and butter. You created this from the muscle. This is you.
Right.
So you were a businessman. You just gotta change that mindset.
Yeah, I do. Right. Maybe that's another ego that needs to die. Maybe that's what that is. But I never really, I hate to ask because that word no. I always said I'd rather get your forgiveness than to ask permission. You feel me? So I don't want to ask you for something and you say no, and then I feel like I'll just go rob you.
You're all gonna get a no.
The old me asked for something. Oh, you don't want to give it to me? Oh, I just go take it from you. And I don't.
You're not that person no more.
I'm trying not to be that person, so I don't ask. Because I don't know how I'm going to feel afterwards. Like, damn, I'm doing all this shit and you can't, you feel me? Like, how many grants I filled out and got denied?
Wow.
You feel me? Like, it's for a while with the radio station, I was working to pay bills here.
Wow.
You feel me? Like, so it's like, yeah. I needed to continue to work for me. But yeah, I appreciate I appreciate everybody in the community that tells me every day how glad they are that the radio station is here. I appreciate everybody that pours back into me, right? Good energy. It's mainly my kids. You feel me? Like, but you know, I'll never stop doing what I'm doing. They're like, man, keep doing. Oh, I'll never stop. Right? We'll keep on doing it. It might shift. It might change a little bit, but I'll never stop. So, thank you. I
You're welcome.
appreciate that.
You're welcome.
I appreciate that. Growth feels lighter when you realize you don't have to prove anything anymore.
Hell yeah. You only proving shit to yourself.
It becomes easier, right? Surrender. Define that.
Release.
Okay. I say relief. Right? To surrender, right, is obviously you were fighting against something. You feel me? So you don't have to fight anymore. Right? The moment you surrender, you start soaring because you're lighter.
Facts.
Right? You're surrendering to the air. You're surrendering to the environment. Right? It's not a bad thing to
You're just in
surrender.
flow.
Yeah. Keep moving. Journal prompt. Let's do our journal prompt, man. And then we're out of here,
Okay.
man. What's one part of your old self that you're ready to release so you can grow wings and fly? One part of your old self that you are ready to release so that you can grow wings and fly.
This
You want
is
me to
something-
answer?
I'm gonna go first.
Okay, go ahead.
You know, as much as I changed, I carry guilt for evolving at times because it's like certain connections I want to evolve with me, and it just seems like it's just not happening. And I carry a guilt sometimes real because I know at some point I'm going to have to draw a line in the sand and just be like, you know, you are evolving and you just got to let certain things go. Um, that's that's what I struggle with, that guilt. It's not that I can't do it, but the guilt after doing certain things. So,
I have so many things that I have to let go,
mm,
right? But if I had to let go of one thing, it would be my guilt of cheating,
mm.
right? My guilt of not being honest. I gotta let it go because that's the heaviest one I got.
You know, you weren't honest and now you're super honest. It's like that's I look at it's so funny. I think about all the traits that I was not or that I lacked in. Those are like my strengths now. Yeah. So.
I don't have no problem with telling you the truth. You feel me? And you deal with it the way you deal with it, right? You should be absolutely happy that you're not being the one I'm lying to.
X.
So don't lie to me, right? And don't let me find out.
And before we go, I feel privileged that I get to see this new version of you evolving. I'm not saying I wouldn't have liked the old version of you,
Oh, you would have.
but
You was still me,
it was still you.
right? Because you wouldn't have really known too much.
Okay.
You feel me? And
Okay.
I ain't got. I really didn't have a lot to say
Okay.
because I had so much to lie about.
Wow.
You feel me? And so I was quiet. I'm moving.
You
towards
quiet?
Yeah, super quiet. I tell you all the time, right? When I grew up from a child, right, I always wanted to be married.
Mm-hmm.
You feel me? So, I didn't have to search for my wife. You feel me? Whatever woman I found, all right, you're going to be my wife.
Wow.
We're going to make this work. You feel me? Like, understanding. I understand relationships. You have to grow inside your relationship.
True.
From day one, you're changing, you're evolving, right? We're growing together, right? So
Absolutely.
we have to continue that conversation, that communication. Now, other people don't realize that, right? You know, maybe they're running from something, maybe they're looking for something, maybe they're not looking to be a wife. And so I had to understand that, right? Young, you feel me? Heartbroken, hurt. You feel me? It was like, okay. When I came home from jail in 2000, it was like, oh, I'm about to set the whole world on fire. You feel me? Like, that's how you gonna treat me? You didn't have to do me like that. All right, cool. I don't care if you did or you didn't. It was what it looked like to me being locked up.
Gotcha.
That's all that mattered. You feel me? And I asked you not to do that. I tried to break up with you before I went in. Like, no, let's just be friends. Like, you could do whatever you want to do. You feel me? Then I come home if we can rekindle and do things like,
Right.
but just let me go. Because I know what happens when you go to jail. At that point, I've seen several people, you feel me, go to jail and they girl out here doing extras.
You didn't want to be in that
I
number.
don't want to have that type of feeling towards you because I know how far I'll go. I'll go scorched earth on you.
But there are some women that hold it down while that person's.
Yeah, some women.
Some women
I
really hold it down.
I didn't have one.
Okay.
She held it, just didn't hold it down.
Gotcha.
You feel me? And it was the lies that were told that didn't need to be told. You feel me? And that hurt me. So I came home with a whole nother mentality. I'm gonna fuck everything. I don't care. And I was really suicidal too. So it really didn't matter to me. You feel me? What happened? Now, when I stopped being suicidal and I realized I had fucked up so many other people's lives along with mine, it's like, damn. And I have children. I don't want to fuck up their lives, so it's like, okay. But I couldn't keep doing what I was doing. If I would have kept doing what I was doing, two things would have happened. Either somebody would have killed me or I would have went to jail for a nice little bit.
So for your girls that are still like, teens and they're eventually going to be adults, and if they was to look back at your podcast and start asking you questions,
I would answer them.
you would answer them?
Absolutely. I answer anything now. You can ask me anything now. Dad wasn't right. Dad was never right. You feel me? Like, the thing for a parent is they have to understand who they were when they created a child. And if your child asks you questions, you have to answer that correctly because they're asking because they're curious. So you have to teach them what you weren't and what you were. And you have to make sure they understand it. You feel me? Like, I can have a conversation with my 23, 21, and 19-year-old kids. I've been an open book.
That's
right?
good. That's
Because
good.
I altered their lives. You feel me? Like, it was always mom and dad. So I went out, I cheated, I lied, I did things. You feel me? That changed the way that they perceived me. It changed the way that they perceived love. You feel me? Like, and I want them to understand, if you're honest with your partner, you feel me? Like, you won't have to deal with what dad had to deal with. If you tell them what you want, you feel me? I want you. You won't have to deal with what your dad had to deal with. But if you lie, then they're gonna lie. And then now you're messed up. So own your stuff. Tell the truth. Like, don't sit there and say, "Oh no, I didn't lie," or accept someone else's husband or someone else's girlfriend. You feel me? As yours when it's not. It'll never be yours. You feel me? It's just for that day. It's just for fun. It's just for play. So. Yeah, I had these conversations with them. I mean, the younger kids, they really don't, they don't know. All they know is what their moms tell them. You feel me? And when they come to me and they ask me, it's like, no, we wasn't never. You feel me? Like, I was still, huh? If they come and ask me, I have to tell them the truth.
Right.
Right? And it's not a knock on your mom. Your mom's a very lovely person. She wasn't that. I lied. And then some people I didn't lie to. They knew. So we got to have that conversation. Me and your mom got to have that conversation together with you. Like, I'm not going to tell you what she did. She has to own up to her stuff. And I got to own up to mine. So communication solves all problems. But if we don't talk to our children about what we did and how we did it, then they'll do the same things. and then it'll be just repeated behavior.
You want to break those cycles.
You should want to. Who doesn't want to break them? Right?
Some people want to break cycles, but just don't have the tools to do so.
Some people just don't want to admit to themselves that they were even in a cycle.
Ooh, facts. Facts.
So it's like, I didn't do anything. I didn't do anything wrong. Yes, you did. Like you, huh? How long did you know me? How long did you even try to get to know me? What's my favorite color? You feel me? Like, you ask that question and then it's like, damn, you ain't even really know him. Huh? No, I didn't. That's why you're mad. That's why you have an attitude. That's why we fight. That's why we fuss, because you didn't get a chance to know me. And I'm sorry. I am. But what else we going to do?
Heal.
That's all we can do. Thank you. I appreciate you.
Appreciate you as well.
This has been another episode of Uncomfortable Conversations, man. I'd like to thank everybody for tuning in. Remember, tomorrow morning, 10 a.m., Chester City Hall. We're going to the City Council meeting so we can talk about why we are upset with the way the Chester police are handling us. Let's make sure we're out. If you can't be out, cool. If you can, come out, step up, ask questions, and expect results. Again, if we don't ask the questions, we can't expect anything, because the people in the room aren't worried about the things that you're worried about, right? So step forward, ask questions, ask for results, ask for a change in training, ask for a change in policing. Community policing has always been a thing close and near and dear to me. If the cops on patrol don't know the grandmas, and I know it's not that many cops, so it's a little bit harder, but yeah, if they don't know the grandmas on the block, then they don't know the block. So you got to get to know the grandmas. Who the grandmas, right? If you go over some village where the grandmas live at, are you going to check on them? As a police officer, if your job is to serve and protect, shouldn't you be checking on the elderly without receiving a phone call to check on them? Shouldn't you be knocking on the door? Shouldn't you be bringing some milk or something, right? Or the newspaper so she can read it in the morning? How about in the afternoon, right? You know, so these are the things that we fail to make sure people understand. We are a community. We are people. We have illnesses. We have difficulties. We have traumas, just like everybody else, right? But if you treat us like we're dogs, don't get mad when we bite.
Before we go, I'm going to ask anybody out there that listens to the podcast or watches us on any of the platforms, streaming platforms, if you are a resident in Chester and if you know of any like mentoring programs for young ladies, please like let me know. You can inbox me. I'm Andrea Brown on Facebook, so you can inbox me there, because I'm really trying to make a list of like resources. So yeah, thank you.
CMPradio.net, man. You already know it's your boy Uncle P and
Drea B.
And always reminding you that
You cannot heal what you don't reveal.
yes, I do reveal a lot of things up here. Yes, I do talk about what I did and how I was. And no, I'm not blaming anybody for my actions. My actions are my actions alone. I did not operate with anyone. I did not move in cohesion with anyone to do what I did, right? I did it by myself. I did it on my own. And now I have killed the ego that allowed for that behavior to continue. I'm looking to fix things. I'm looking to build. I'm looking to help people, right? That's why the radio station was founded, so we can be accountable, transparency, and we can change for our children, right? Because Whitney Houston said it best. I believe the children are our future.
Facts.
Teach them well.
And let them lead the way.
Show them all the beauty they possess inside. Give them a sense of pride. And make it easier. I'm not going to sing the whole song,
Okay, bars.
but just understanding that, right? You feel me? That's what we need to get back to, community.
Mm-hmm.
The children are the most important product that we have. If we continue to let them be poisoned and let them not care and let them not pay attention and let them not clean up and let them throw trash and let them not party and not respect the elders, we're lost as a community. So for all my brothers that's out there, man, stand up. Help your community. For all my sisters that's out there, stand up. Help your community. And by helping your community, that means the men and women have to come together, as well as the women need to have what they have on the side and the men need to have what they have on the side. But let's come together. Let's help our community. Let's save our community. Make sure tomorrow morning you're there at City Hall, 10 o'clock in the morning. Yes, it's early. Yes, you have to work, so you can't make it. CMPRadio.net will be live from the radio station, as I'm sure a lot of people will. And then we'll have a breakdown when I come back to the radio station of everything that happened during the meeting and what the good brothers are planning to do. But let's talk about it first. All right? Yeah, that's it for me. That's it for you?
Yep.
Drea B's always here to remind you you can't.
Heal what you don't reveal.
And I'm always here to remind you that I am that person. I did all of that. I ain't doing it no more. CMPRadio.net, man. It's the station.